Hello everyone, this is Debbie and welcome to my channel Ridiculous Goodness, and today we're going to do the weekly guidance reading for January 29th through February 4th, 2018, and we're going to use the Margarete Petersen Tarot and also the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. So I'm just going to pick 3 cards from the Margarete Petersen Tarot. And 1 card for the Archangel Oracle cards. Oops. Okay. Alright. So, first card is 10 of coins, and let me get closer here. So the 10 of coins. Then we have the major arcana number 7, the Chariotess. Of course, is usually the Chariot, but this one has like the Margarete Petersen Tarot has more feminine slant in some ways. Like they have the crone instead of the hermit. So definitely think that's important. And then we have the 2 of coins. And we also have Hello from Heaven, Archangel AA Azrael. It says, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Alright. Okay, so once again, 10 of coins. So definitely last week we had the 10 of swords, I believe, and so we have the 10 of coins here, of course, and so we're having so many new beginnings. I mean, we have the Chariotess, like, you know, actually like moving. There's a lot of movement in this card, and definitely like kind of like a vortex of energy, you know, coming from where the Chariotess solar plexus would be, and so it's a little bright. It's this kind of area right here, and so yeah, I just feel that we're just heading towards something that, you know, we can actually see, and of course our work to believe and in ourselves, and you know, do the proper things that have helped us to get there, like, you know, just staying calm and breathing. I mean, it makes such a difference. I've noticed just doing that and doing conscious breathing has made a huge difference. And, you know, meditating, which is, you know, not about just, it's not really about removing all thoughts. I mean, thoughts are going to come in, but the thing is that you feel a whole lot better after you meditate because you're able to actually either let those thoughts go or actually deal with them. It just depends on what you feel is right for you. So just to remind you that, meditation is not just what, it's not to just completely have a blank mind or something like that. Although sometimes you get to a point where that will happen, but it's not the whole point really. It's just to be conscious of what you're thinking and to know what's the best thing, to trust how you feel to actually deal with each thing that comes across. And it's not something that you avoid because you won't, you don't need to be scared of what you're thinking of because your thoughts are not always your own. In some ways, it doesn't make you who you are, but how you approach it and kind of move forward with, what you want to take action on and how you want to stay in peace and how you want to actually deal with your true emotions, like by feeling. That's also another way to meditate. Just feel how, to pay attention to how you're feeling, and breathe, and then keep thinking like, okay, what am I actually feeling at this moment, and what would I like to feel as well. Ask yourself questions about where you're wanting to go, and this is the 10 of coins, so there's possibilities of actually happening. It's actually can and is happening. There are things that you're moving towards, and if there's something that you want to change for the better, that it's possible. I mean, you can make choices that will benefit you, and you never should feel like, oh, there's no way I can make these things happen. It's just kind of like what we were talking about last week, that don't feel that you're not capable of doing things that you've been wanting to do, because certain things that I've been waiting for a long time to accomplish, and there's definitely been things that I have gotten to accomplish, and I'm continuing to find them, being surprised, and just finding other things that I want to do. And there's some very long-term goals, and then of course short-term goals and in between. So it's just something to feel for yourself that it's possible. I mean, there's this crystal here. It's very, I just imagine it'd just be humongous and you would have a hard time holding it in your hands. But, it's just something that, you have the energy in order to do this. Like, there's, like, I want to say cosmic energy, but, it's also, you can just say, like, universal energy, and just different higher vibrational beings that are helping us to actually to make changes in our life, and to see how we've grown over our past lives and to now, and knowing that it's possible to be ourselves even more, that we haven't finished becoming who we are, that there's still more of us, more to us that we can know about and be. So it's definitely a lot, and it's extremely important that we give ourselves, the credit that we deserve for all that we've done, and that we see the possibilities in our lives and take, if you can't take action right now, don't worry about that. Just make sure that you're setting your attentions and making sure that you know what you want, and that is more than enough, because that's making sure that the energy is available when you can take action. And don't feel that you can't be surprised in a very awesome way that's for your highest good. So that's when I'm looking at this vortex, is like that's what's bringing like you're getting all the energy you need into your solar plexus, and then you're able to like move to where you need to go. It's very very powerful. So extremely excited. You know, it just feels I guess like kind of exhilarating in a way. And then we have the Two of Coins, and so usually would say like there's a decision to be made, but it's just really it's just a pathway that's being made, because it's just kind of reminding us once again that, you know, we have the infinity sign right here, and it's just, you know, we have, you know, footsteps here, like just footprints moving towards it, and it's just like you can't exactly see the next step, but you know, you just got to keep moving forward and knowing that the energy of, you know, the infinite energy that is available to us is coming through us, and that, you know, things are happening in the background, but you know, you don't need to feel like you need to panic or anything like that. That you basically keep working as if the things that you want to happen is possible, which they are. And if those things don't happen, then something better will happen. So just keep that intention and say, well, you know, I want this or better. So, you know, don't feel like you can't do better. Like if something, you know, doesn't work out first, you know, just know that it will actually come about in a different way, and it'll be something that you enjoy even more, that actually takes you further than what you previously thought, you know, you needed or wanted. And so the last card is Hello from Heaven, and it's Archangel Azrael once again. And you know, there's definitely gonna be all, you know, people that you're close to, like spirit guides, and you know, just once again talking about, you know, beings that are here to help us, and of course the angels, you know, everyone is, you know, basically saying yes, you know that we're here to help you. Don't feel like you have to do it all on your own. It's one of those things that we need to understand truly, that we're not alone. And it seems like it's a huge lesson, because you're always told, no, you have to do all these things on your own. I mean, look at how, you know, work is usually handled and everything like that. You're like, you have to stay at work until you get it done and everything like that, and you usually don't have enough people to get the work done, and so you just, like, you know, have piles of stuff to do that could be, you know, handled by more people, but, you know, oh, they're like cutting hours or something like that. It's, you know, it's that energy is leaving, and now we're going to see, like, no, we don't want to live our lives like that. We can ask for help, not just from, you know, people in the spirit realm, but just, you know, from people around us. And, you know, we don't have to feel like we aren't capable because we ask for help, which is the feeling we usually get. It's like, oh, but I can do it on my own. I mean, I'm capable. And it's like, yes, but you can get more things done, and, you know, in a faster way, and, you know, with more people involved, there's more creativity involved. You know, if you have a project or just something, you know, just need to bounce some ideas off people, you know, whether it's your spiritual team or people in your life, you can count on, you know, people to be there for you. There's always going to be people that you'll meet. You know, if you haven't met them yet, then you'll meet them eventually, but, like, be patient always, but, you know, just expect things to happen for you, and know that your past experiences aren't what's going to make your future experiences. Just because there's been a huge amount of disappointment of, all kinds, and of course there's successes, but we tend to focus on the negative. So it's just one of those things, yes, the past has happened and it made a difference in your life to get you to the point that you need to be. So now you don't need to suppress things anymore. You can deal with your emotions. You can be able to heal those things. You feel it and then you heal it. There's nothing, if you're in a low mood or anything like that, any emotions those are negative emotions. Well, don't feel bad about feeling those, because you have to feel them, in order to heal them. And, as long as you're moving forward and you're seeing why you felt that way, and you are seeing that you can do even better, and yes, there are going to be challenges, ahead of us, but they'll still get easier over time because you're asking for help and you're realizing that you have abilities that you didn't know, you didn't really, understand, or you didn't realize you had. So it's just important to feel free to actually enjoy life and see that there's a whole bunch of possibilities that we don't know about yet. And we just have to keep moving forward with our dreams and our, even if they're just small things, they're I would really like this, and I'm gonna at least focus on that once a day or something like that, and then see, at least be oh yes, I'm gonna do my best to believe in that and see what happens, but I'm gonna keep on doing my own thing each day, not don't hold your breath, just be patient, but basically don't feel like you have to try to manipulate it anyway, or say, I'm gonna make this happen by doing this. And it's only if you feel like that's the right thing to do, but don't do it out of just being impatient or something like that. Just move forward on your in your life to actually feel that your life is complete as it is, but still dream for more in your life and expect that yes, there's better things for you, but be happy in where you are now in the moment. So that's extremely important. So it's very good message, and they have a lot of yellows and blues, and all the blues and yellows, lots of blues and yellows, and this one has mostly yellow, but it's these are, the energy is great and the colors are beautiful. I love this kind of blue and yellow, and so I'm just it's just good vibes, and it's just reminding me of the fact that I'm going to take a color theory class, so these colors are just really standing out to me. And I want to let you guys know that I'm going to update about the council meeting, the city council meeting that I went to. I actually got to talk to the director of community services after I talked up there and went up to the podium and talked to everyone, the council board and everything. So I already had the meeting with her, and I already talked to her about the event I want to create to help with mental health stigma, and to celebrate people with mental health issues, that the artistic side, and to celebrate their success in life. So I'm super excited. Making sure to ask for help and talk to the right people, and so yeah, it's a very good, very exciting thing that's happening, and I know that anything that, the things that I'm trying to do is, always with the intention of wanting other people to see that, their life is full of possibilities, and know that they can overcome anything, and they already have overcome so much. So that's really what I'm just doing, since I can help other people. I will do it in a way that respects other people, and gives them an opportunity to do things that they need to do, that that they want to do. So thank you, everybody, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.